On the news tonight, Eid al-Maulid, National Assembly, Executive Secretary, Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission, tax Muslims, entrepreneurs, security, peace in Nigeria. Inspector General of Police appoints CSP Benjamin Hundeyin as first public relations officer. Unemployment, Lagos targets creation of 1,000 jobs. Good evening and welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode at 7. My name is Orafe Ogushala and here are the news and details. The need to leverage on classroom dynamics in the nation's institution to achieve entrepreneurship development in Nigeria has been stressed. A university dean who is also a professor of vocational agricultural education in the National University of Education in Nta Ijebu Ode, Ogun State, Professor James Banjo gave the advice while delivering the 36th inaugural lecture in the institution. Our correspondent was at Tetfont or National University of Education, venue of the lecture, and completes the report.
The significance of the 36th inaugural lecture, which according to the lecturer Professor James Banjo, focused on balancing theoretical knowledge with practical skills and entrepreneurial exploration, essential for student success, was well attended by dignitaries, academia, agriculturalists, as well as family and friends of the lecturer and the institution. Dissecting the title of the lecture, Leveraging Classroom Dynamics for Agripreneurship Development in Nigeria, Professor James Banjo, who is a professor of vocational agricultural education in the institution, emphasized the need to leverage different dynamics in teaching agriculture students to encourage entrepreneurship. Professor Banjo hinted that less than 21% of agriculture graduates practice the profession after graduation, underscoring the importance of practical skills.
We in the university and elsewhere, we emphasize skill, for the student to be able to do. Then we emphasize knowledge, and we emphasize the right attitude as teachers of agriculture. But it is observed that despite that, less than 21% of these graduates engage in agriculture business, meaning that we have not been teaching them how to do business of agriculture.
The Vice Chancellor of Nta University, Nta Ijebu Ode, Professor Oluwole Banjo, while analyzing the lecture, commended the efforts and contributions of the inaugural lecturer at identifying challenges affecting the nation's agric-education, as well as preferring solutions.
Teachers should redesign lesson delivery to be participatory, skill-oriented, and business-focused, embedding agripreneurship into daily learning activities. Students should also embrace creativity, teamwork, innovation through class projects, farm clubs, and incubation hubs. The government also should provide enabling curricula, infrastructure, and funding frameworks that will prioritize agricultural enterprise development.
The family of Professor James Banjo, while celebrating his achievements, described him as an exemplary individual.
The Lord has made it successful for him, and we are so proud and we are grateful to the Lord. He's a nice man, he's a kind-hearted and good husband, and even a good father to the children as well.
As he has given in the lecture that preaches vocation, we are all students that graduated with high degrees, and he will still tell you what do you have that your hand can show you.
The inaugural lecture by Professor James Banjo was the 36th in the history of the prestigious University of Education.
Speakers on this year's Maulid Nabi celebration in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, have appealed to all tiers of government in Nigeria to intensify effort towards addressing the rising cases of banditry, kidnapping, cultism, and violent crimes in society. Abdulwahid Bibiru reports that the colorful celebration was attended by notable Islamic scholars and various Islamic missionary groups.
Addressing Muslim faithful at the open field of the Kwara State Stadium Complex Ilorin, venue of the celebration, Chairman Kwara State Muslim Council, retired Justice Soliu Olontoyin Mohammed, emphasized that there is every cause to celebrate the birth of Prophet Muhammad despite various challenges confronting the nation. This celebration, according to the retired Grand Cadi of Kwara State Sharia Court of Appeal, should not be regarded as a merry-making occasion, rather a sober moment to reflect on the sterling virtues of Prophet Muhammad.
We want to remind everybody about the life and time of Prophet Muhammad. The reason is that we can emulate him.
The keynote speaker, who is also the Grand Qadi of Sharia Court of Appeal, Kwara State, Justice Abdul Latif Kamaldeen, submitted that the rising inflation and high cost of living are weighing heavily on the average Nigerian household. In a separate lectures, the National Missioner of Ansarul Islam Society of Nigeria, Sheikh Abdul Mumin Anafi Ayara, and an Islamic scholar, Dr. Abdul Qadir Sambaki, urged government to nip in the bud rising cases of jungle justice and abuse of social media to avert their damaging effects on the society. Symbolic march past by various Islamic missionary groups climaxed the 1447 AH Maulidi Nabi celebration in Ilorin. Abdul Wahid Bibire, NTA.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has congratulated the Muslim faithful as they celebrate the birth of Prophet Muhammad. In a congratulatory message, Akpabio admonished Muslims in the country to emulate Prophet Muhammad's life of peace, love, and service to humanity, and prayed that the auspicious occasion brings peace, joy, and blessing to our great nation and the world at large. As we commemorate the birth of Prophet Muhammad, may we all strive to live in unity, embracing the values of compassion, kindness, and selflessness that the Prophet exemplified, the statement adds. Akpabio prayed that this celebration ushers in a new era of peace, prosperity, and progress for our nation, and that Allah bless us all with wisdom, guidance, and protection. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has expressed optimism that despite Nigerian socio-economic challenges, the country has the potential to prosper if the leaders and the followers abide by God-given principles as outlined by the Prophet Muhammad. Congratulating Muslims as they celebrated Eid al-Mawlid, which marks the birth of Prophet Muhammad, Speaker Abbas urged the faithful to live by the examples of the Holy Prophet, exemplified by holiness, forthrightness, discipline, and service to Allah and humanity. The Speaker also called for support for the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other leaders at different levels, while emphasizing prayers for constituted authorities. The Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission, NCPC, Bishop Stephen Adegbite, has extended warm felicitation to Muslims in Nigeria and across the world on the celebration of Eid al-Mawlid, marking the birth of Prophet Muhammad. In his goodwill message, Bishop Adegbite urged Muslims to reflect on the noble teachings of the Prophet and to live in accordance with the principles of Islam, which he described as a religion of peace. He called on the faithful to continue to intercede for one another, preach peace, and uphold the President, the Vice President, and all national leaders in prayer. The NCPC boss also encouraged Muslims to pray for improved security and to support ongoing efforts by the federal government to address the nation's current challenges. You are currently watching Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. We will not be going on a short break. Please stay tuned.
Oh, what a wonderful world of Sure Clean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sure Clean. Sure Clean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, Sure Clean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sure Clean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sure Clean detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sure Clean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene, and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now. Admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply. Or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
Welcome back from the break and thank you for joining us. As the gap between the rich and the poor widens, many believe that the current economic situation has effectively eliminated the middle class. However, a simple noble act has been identified that can have a profound impact on bridging the gap, addressing security challenges, and making the world a better place. Do you want to know what this noble gesture is? It is the act of giving charity. As the world commemorates the International Day of Charity, spiritual leaders have reiterated the importance of embracing this act to make a meaningful difference. Ramatu Abdullahi reports.
Years after her passing, the world continues to remember the legacy of Mother Teresa, particularly her charitable efforts to assist the poor. The International Day of Charity commemorates her relentless work.
For human existence, not just survival, we need to demonstrate charity. The one you love, you will actually prove it. People do say, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
A society where charity is adopted, people tend to coexist harmoniously. Why is that? The rich are able to give out to the poor, and the poor will feel that sense of, belonging.
Religious leaders emphasize that giving charity promotes peaceful and harmonious living among people. They highlight that this act can be performed by individuals of all ages and social statuses and is capable of addressing many of the world's challenges.
Everything begins from the family. To let parents teach their children to share what they have. You cannot share at home. When you get out, you will not share. And then when you build compassion in the heart of little children, when they grow up with it, they're going to have to show the same thing to other people.
Giving out is very, very important in Islam, and it helps somebody to increase his wealth. It purifies somebody's heart. The peace of mind that you are receiving when you are giving out, before it drops in the hands of the poor person, it has dropped in the angel's hands.
Charity, they say, begins at home and can take various forms, such as offering a smile, uplifting an emotionally distressed or sick family member, or reaching out to neighbors and children in orphanages, especially those who need support during these challenging economic times. Charity is, no doubt, a powerful way to make the world a more inclusive place for everyone. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has approved the appointment of CSP Benjamin Undeyin as the new First Public Relations Officer. CSP Undeyin, a seasoned communicator, holds a BA in English Language from Lagos State University, an MSc in Legal Criminology and Security Psychology from the University of Ibadan, and a certificate in Civil Military Coordination from the Martin Luther Agui International Leadership and Peacekeeping Training Center, JAGI. He is also an associate of NIPR, a member of IPRA, and an associate of CIPM. He has previously served as PPRO Zone 2 Command Lagos, was part of Nigeria's contingent to UN Peacekeeping Mission in Darfur, Sudan in 2020, and was Administration Officer at the 1st PR Department, Abuja. Until his new appointment, it was the Lagos State Police Command PPRO. The IGP has urged him to deploy his vast expertise in strengthening police public relations. The Lagos State government has renewed its call for collaboration among stakeholders to tackle the challenge of unemployment, especially among the youth. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu made this appeal at the 2025 Stakeholders Forum on Wealth Creation and Employment, where he also unveiled plans to create 1,000 new jobs under the Graduate Internship Placement Program. Joy Ken Akpabuya reports.
The 2025 Stakeholders Forum, with the theme Passion to Prosperity, Unlocking Youth Potential in Lagos, brought together government officials, business leaders, and experts to chart pathways for youth employment and empowerment. Represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Abimbola Salu Hudein, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu emphasized the need for collective action to transform youth passion into sustainable livelihoods.
Let us unite in our efforts, forge strong collaborations, and work hand in hand to empower our youth, guiding them towards a brighter future where they can flourish physically, economically, materially towards their own El Dorado.
Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Nta Ijebu Ode, described the forum as a strategic platform to unlock opportunities for Lagos youth.
The task of wealth creation and employment generation cannot rest on government shoulders alone. I keep saying that. It demands active partnership between the public sector, private enterprise, development organization, our youth population, and supportive regulatory frameworks.
Every idle youth is an opportunity lost. Every empowered youth is GDP gain. So let us never forget that the stone the builders rejected might just be the next unicorn founder, and they may be among us here. Let us launch 1,000 dreams from this forum.
Stakeholders expressed optimism that discussions from the forum will translate into practical steps toward creating more jobs for young people. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakbuya, NTA News.
We apologize for the glitch in transmission. This will be all we have for you on our stories tonight. Please join us again on Monday for more interesting stories. My name is Orofeo Gushala. Good night.
What a wonderful world of Sure Clean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sure Clean. Sure Clean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean whites in all colors, Sure Clean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sure Clean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sure Clean detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sure Clean detergent. Happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene, and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now. Admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply. Or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.